Welcome back to the second phase of our podcast. Still with me is Ambassador Mrs. Harriet Ojegba. And so we're going to go straight through the next question we have for women. Now, when we're talking about helpmeet, there was something that you touched, a word, divorce. Divorce today is rampant. So people tend to want to ask why. Fridays are for traditional marriages, Saturdays are for weddings, white or whatever, reception follows. And so you tend to want to see people going in, and some people do what? They come out.
So soon.
Yeah. So, I mean, why? Why is it like that? Because our grannies, our foreparents, they never experienced this rampant nature or condition of being married and going out of the marriage. So please tell us.
Yeah, let me put it this way. My number one point, why we're having this issue compared to that of our parents and our grannies. These women of this generation, I want to see it as in their two legs are already out from the marriage, even before they get married. They've already been won in the battle. They've already been defeated in the battle, even before the battle begins.
Wow.
Let me explain why.
Please do.
Women, this generation of women, they have this preconceived thought that as soon as I get married and the marriage gets ugly, I'm getting out. So they are not ready to fight. They're not ready to walk like that of our parents and our granny. So this thought in them, like, look, as soon as it gets ugly, I'm getting out. But the marriage is going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly.
The marriage is going to get ugly,
whether you like it or not.
Because
these two people are from two different backgrounds. They say when two or three
we used to be told that marriage is not a bed of roses.
Thank you.
Does it really apply today?
Even roses have thorns.
Of course, roses have thorns.
So they must know. That was an old adage. Even roses have thorns. They need to face the music. You cannot get to the bliss until you need to pass through the conflicts to get to the bliss. They must realize this. That is why you see most women that left their marriages, or most women that decide to stay in the marriages, ask the two people. The one that decided to stay in marriage, sometimes they were not actually enjoying it, our parents, but they were enjoying it for some reasons, a specific reason. They were doing it not for the short time, but for the long-term benefits. But you see, women of this generation, is just for this short term, what I can achieve, what and I can acquire. But our mommies, our parents in those days, our grannies, no, they were thinking of the long-term achievements, the long-term benefits. That's why even when they were not enjoying the marriage, they stay put for the sake of their kids, because they know what it means to leave their kids for the hands of some other person. Tomorrow the children will get married, and they can come from a broken home. A broken home. Nobody wants to get married to a woman that's from a broken home. There's always this stigma attached to a woman that comes from a broken home. So you can see why some of our parents in those days, they endured the marriage. They weren't actually enjoyed it, but they believed that marriage indeed is sacrifice, is patience, is tolerance. At the end of the day, ask them, was it not beneficial for them at the long run? It was, for crying aloud. It was.
There's a common language today, which I just wanted to talk about. That marriage is not supposed to be endured, but enjoyed.
Yes.
Endured and enjoyed.
Yes.
So please, can you please?
Yeah, normally how God created marriage.
Okay.
And He created marriage to be enjoyed.
Okay.
Thing. Transformation.
Oh, they lift their boots.
Everything.
Okay.
They want to transform
Okay.
transform themselves. All for these men. Most times for the men to attract them. But they also forgot that some of these men, they don't eat infested food. They can only passion it and they will leave it. So, but some of these men who feels that this physical factor of a woman is enough to get married to them, unfortunately, they get married to these girls. They get married to them only for them to unveil this package that they've bought and they
At
discover.
the end of the day,
My goodness.
it's not enough.
Character-wise, they are empty. Domestically wise, they are empty. It is not enough. And what happens? Boom. I can't take this. Divorce. Because now you're able to attract this man. They got married to you along the line, but you're unable to return it. You don't know what marriage is all about. Like I tell women, it's not about getting married. It's about staying married. Do you know what it takes to stay married? Are you emotionally stable for this thing called marriage? Physically? Are you? Psychologically? Do you know what it takes to raise kids? Some of our young ones don't know. They just go get married. Let me entice them. I tell women that dresses naked, that reveals all parts of the body, that look, it's because you have low self-esteem. A woman that does not need an external validation for her beauty, doesn't need to expose themselves because she knows that she is gifted. She is endowed as a woman. She doesn't need to display it. She has a self-confidence. She has a self-esteem that she is beautiful. She does not need an external validation. So when I see women, when they get naked, when they expose all their body just to attract this man, but they're not able to keep this man, they need an external validation, they have a low self-esteem. So that's what is happening right now. That's why you see the divorce rate that is so high now. They're unable to retain this man because they don't know what it takes to be married. They don't have the quality. I succeeded in marriage. Go and succeed. So from that day one, I only get married and discover that, look, it is not about the wedding. There's more to it. They say what you don't know, you suffer the consequences. Every succeeding and fulfilling marriages you're seeing today, they are all product of adequate preparation. They say as you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. A soldier man doesn't learn how to shoot a gun in the battlefront. He learns how to shoot a gun before the battle begins.
Correct.
Or else, he'll become a victim. The Bible said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Marriage is a journey you have never embarked on before. You need the geography of your destination in order for you to arrive safely without asking any questions. So you need to learn. You need to ask questions. Don't take marriage seminars like, oh, it's for old women. No. What do you know about marriage? How many books have you read about marriage? I wrote the book, The Night After Wedding. And The Night After Wedding, that book is actually preparing the young girls, even the married women. Let them understand what marriage is all about. What do you know? What do you understand as your role as a woman? Do you understand how men are made biologically? Men could be logical beings. They are logical beings. Do you understand? News and brief. Headline only. But the women are emotional beings. We speak, we talk. Do you understand that somebody needs to listen to us as a man? You need to listen to us. Because we've been gifted with that. But as women, we must also understand that you are not like us. That you're created differently. News in brief, headline only. So we must understand you as well. Have you read books? Do you understand what it means to be married? To stay married? To raise children? To be emotionally stable for this thing called marriage? All these are the things that you need to prepare for. Not the wedding ceremony. No matter how elaborate your wedding is, it will not determine the success for marriage.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Mrs. Harriet Ojegba.
Pleasure.
The summary of this, and a take home I want to give, marriage is an institution,
Absolutely.
all right?
Absolutely.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
But in the institution of marriage, it's a situation where you're given a certificate even without learning anything.
I am telling you.
So
You've
after
graduated
the
already.
Yeah, you've graduated already. It implies
Yeah.
that you never get out of the school.
Yeah.
You just continue to learn and learn because your certificate has already been given to you. Thank you very much. It's been a nice one with Ambassador Mrs. Harriet
Yes,
Ojegba.
Absolutely.
And so we will be talking more on marriages and its concerns as far as women and the